message is soon to arrive. On that day,
Oh.
the moon will be close.
Team ni ano to, ni Colombia na to
I think you deserve a farewell
Wait.
party before you return home.
Ano to? May ano ba?
If Kutar has decided
May celebration ba dito?
the festival, we should prepare accordingly.
Our job
Ano to?
is to
Parang
leave her with
Christmas.
some happy memories.
Oo, barka. Oo, parang Christmas na.
Yehuda is on
Yehuda.
site to ensure
Uy,
that
get
everything
niya.
goes off without a hitch.
Punikan si Yehuda.
Time to get moving.
Oo. Bow. Okay, nice. So, sinisipa niya. Parang yalan.
You're my target.
Ano itong hawak niya? Parang may bomb, parang timer bomb. Kit na nga niya. Expression niya.
Finders keepers.
Angas pa kanino. Shot niya yung gagals niya. Gusto ko ngitin niya na yun. Ano to? Mga deer.
Rare night has come.
Come on,
So,
Columbina.
I think parang event siya. Oh,
It's time to celebrate the best moon
Ah.
fair night ever.
so parang may festival dito sa ano? Sa nod-krai ngayon. Ngayong patch.
I have a message to deliver on Master Rhindaughter's behalf.
Master Ryan daughter. Uy, sino to?
My mother's dying wish
What?
was
Dying
a
Wish.
book?
Nani?
Where the
Oh, Chibidurin.
seeds of this story lie. Child of M, prove yourself to me.
Child of M. Sino to? Mukhang Hex and Circle to
My
ah.
daughter, I'll show you what I can do.
Oh, so siya. Ryan daughter, okay. Third user. Oo.
This is burning shadow.
Bakit hindi yung pestering de serie ano niya? Weapon niya.
Me. Decay. New life.
Okay.
So, this is the gate to the ancient kingdom
Oh,
of
Mona.
Conria.
Kandiya.
The limits and laws of this
Saan to?
world
Parang
are
sa desert
changing
sila.
due to some
Oh!
unknown factor.
Nalala ko dito yung ano, yung
activity has been
yung albedo na ano.
closer and closer to
wall flower.
Animal Archon's duty to intervene in times of need. As
Oh, event is
such,
back.
I,
Oh.
Barbados, will bring forth a wind strong enough to disperse whatever
Ay na yung ano yung buff niya.
storm lies ahead.
Angas ah. So yeah, binuff niya yung mga ano, Hex and Circle character I think.
Upon our next meeting.
Sulat sila may buff. Ito itong mga pinapakita. May mga buff to I think.
I bet this is where we find the turtles.
Mga Monsad character.
If I fail in the task I've been given, will I create yet another
Oh.
tragedy?
We have used every
Yeah,
last
that's bad.
resource at our disposal. All that remains is to wait
Oh, Colombina.
and quietly.
I can already feel the moon
Oh.
calling to me.
Oh no.
I saw one of those phantoms at Star Sand Shoal. It was some sort of
Flying ship.
ship.
Ito yun, ito yun.
New moon goddess is born.
Yung ship natin.
Surely know
Boss. Oh, mga Fatui mechanical boss.
For providing such valuable
World boss.
information.
Para kaya. Alichino. Ay, I mean ano.
One of the
Ito.
fundamental rules of this world.
Wanderer.
I'm afraid her intended method
Sino
of
to?
returning to the
Ooh,
moon is
Alice.
unlikely to work anymore.
Alice. Sino isa? May 3D model na sila.
You might
Ah, si
say
Nicole.
we stand at the crossroads of fate.
Nicole. Oh. So, nagpapakita ng mga Hex and Circle ano. Characters. Ho, ho, ho. Si Ryan daughter kaya may kita natin.
Hello, travelers!
Eh, may chibi din sila. oh.
Genshin Impact version Luna 3 special program, Song of the Welkin Moon, Interlude, a Nocturne of the Far North.
Ah, interlude siya.
I'm Erica Harlicker
So, hindi pa siya,
Stone,
ano?
the voice of Easteroth, the ruler of time, and Venti, our good old Animo Archon. And I have some awesome co-hosts with me
Hindi
today.
pa siya yung Act
Hey
5.
guys, I'm Sonia
Interlude muna.
Kruger, the voice of Yehuda from the Curatorium of Secrets, and shout out to all my Yehuda's witnesses.
Yo,
Hey
that's
everyone,
witness.
I'm Laurie Kinniston, the voice of Durin. I am very happy to be here today. I'm very excited for you guys to see what's coming up.
Oh, you who, dearies?
Finally,
I'm Rachel Kimsey,
nakita
the
din natin
voice
si
of
Alice.
coming to you not from a lamp, but from a chair with the hat and bringing some magic.
Welcome! Oh my gosh, I'm
Hi.
so excited we're all here. Now, in version Luna 2,
Ang weird pakinggan na, boses ni Venti na babae nagsasalita.
to take down the Rahir of Solnari.
Pang babaeng
So
boses.
it seems like all is well in Nod-krai, at least for
So
now.
interlude siya.
Plus,
Para siyang
the
ano,
Traveler and the
Natlan.
Damselette managed to protect the moon
Interlude muna bago yung
balance.
final
That
ano.
is another major
Chapter
crisis
5.
averted.
Act 5.
Well, in the upcoming version, she'll have that chance. Her return is set
Ah,
for when
babalik siya.
Tsubaki is at its peak on Moon Prayer Night. Which
Moon Prayer
also
Night.
means travelers will get to go
Parang
to
Pasko, eh,
their
no?
first festival in Nod-krai.
Yun nga, eh, no? Festival.
Right?
Wow! Nasher Town looks all decked out with all the different stalls and decorations.
Ano to, candy?
Feels so festive. Oh, and it looks like a lot of familiar faces will be there to celebrate.
That's right. Our companions have
Yung ano,
banded
sila
together
Alice, si
once
ano.
again to make the damselettes
Sa
last
makita,
night in Nod-krai
Alice, si
one
Nicole.
she'll never forget. And of course, travelers are in for a treat too. There are tons of festivities to check out. There's even a special souvenir stamp book to make the occasion extra memorable.
Oh, sino to? Ano to?
I think
Si
I
Alice to.
just saw Dodoco and Simulacra's
Dodoko. Oo
origami
nga.
decoration.
Pati si ano?
Plus,
Barbelot.
there's this crystal ball. Is the Hexen Circle joining in on the celebration too?
Of course.
Nice.
With Tivat's primordial
Not
powers,
sila kaya?
the three moons reappearing in Nod-krai, the mages were bound to take notice. It seems
Yan
I've
si Alice,
managed to leave quite an indelible impression, even though
Oh,
you've
gusto ko yung
never
3D model
seen
niya.
my face. Oh, nothing could make a
Ganda ni
great
Alice.
mage more pleased with herself.
Oh, Alice,
Si ano, si Nicole.
it's really her.
I can't
Kunin ko
believe
yung si Alice.
it.
It's me.
Oh, wow. This must be one
Iba
special
yung hat niya eh.
festival then. But I wonder, for an important mage like Alice to make an appearance, she must be here for more than the festivities, right?
Anong pakay ng Hexen Circle?
Oh, Alice is
May kinalaman
bringing
kay Samon
two
yan.
important pieces of intel with her. The
Ah.
first is related to one of her
Oh.
responsibilities in the Hexen Circle, maintaining the stability of the world's border. And of course, as the devs mentioned before, Nod-krai itself lies at the edge of Tivat.
So sa dulo pala ng
Part
Tibat
of
to?
a phenomenon known as the tri-lunar syzygy,
Ano to?
the border has become
Ah,
less stable. So Alice has made her way to Nod-krai.
I see.
Okay.
Kailangan niya na mag-take
that
action.
explains it.
Plus, with the border being disturbed and the rising Kuvaki due to Moon Prayer Night, strange happenings have been seen throughout Nod-krai, and the situation is getting worse.
Gano'n ka worse?
That's right. Things like phantoms
Oh,
appearing
uy,
and
ano to?
disappearing without a trace.
Nakatakot yun ah.
Oh, and a spacecraft
Ito yung sa atin.
spotted near the coast.
Ba't ganyan? Parang naka-coated siya no, ano?
Wait,
Invisibility.
Is that the wreckage from the traveler's spaceship?
Dun, dun, dun.
I've explored around here before,
Ganito yung
but
tsura niya.
I've never seen it.
Parang invisible
That is why
na
the
ewan.
border is so important. It blocks out a large amount of abyssal power from
Ayos yun ah.
entering Tibet.
Automatic.
But if something goes wrong and it becomes less stable, well...
The abyss can start playing its tricks again.
Yun siya na, Wanderer. Dumating na din.
Why the
So sabay-sabay nga sila.
Durin and Wanderer have joined forces to get to the bottom of these strange events.
Yep.
Oh.
They might even
So I guess
discover
sinira
a
ni
few
Wanderer?
secrets about these phantoms along the way.
Oh, wait. What about Alice's second piece of intel?
Oh, si Nicole, oh.
That has
Ganda
to
din
do
ni
with the
Nicole.
arrival of an unexpected friend. Another mage of the Hexen Circle has made her way to Nod-krai.
Ganda ni Nicole.
Nicole, code name N.
Oh.
Anne.
So, anong pakay niya
I
dito?
remember her. She's the one who told the traveler about
Oh,
the
sa
prophecy
Fontaine.
during the Fontaine Archon quest.
Pati sa ano,
Oh,
kay
she definitely has
Wanderer.
that
Siya din yun.
classic Hexen Circle mystique to her.
So, I guess di siya nagsalita, no?
Bit more
More ano siya,
forthcoming with
sa isip.
information at least.
Huh. And it looks like she communicates without speaking.
Well, I mean, it's... Okay, it seems we've drifted into irrelevant narrative waters.
Oh yeah, her words just kind of pop into your head somehow.
That's right.
Spooky.
And
Scary.
much like the other mages, Nicole
Gulat
has
ka na
her
lang, yun, no?
fair share of
May nagsalita na
secrets,
sa utak mo.
so there's a lot for travelers
Parang kay
to
Sitlali.
uncover.
I can't believe we're getting two mages in Nod-krai.
Oo nga
at
eh,
the
parang
same
Hexen
time.
Circle eh.
I feel like that means something major
Si Mona
is
din.
on the
May
horizon
ano,
in the
may
new
something din
version.
kay Mona.
Well, that's all we can reveal for now. Be sure to check out the upcoming Archon quest
Oh,
to learn
upcoming.
more.
Coming soon.
Oh,
Wait,
and
what?
don't forget, you can earn 500
5 and 6 ba
by
nakalagay dun?
completing
Tama ba
the
yung pagkabasa
Archon
ko?
quest by a certain date.
500
Oh.
Right.
Akala ko interlude
I
lang.
think it's about time for our
Okay.
first break. Take a look at the first redemption code, travelers.
Hey.
Enjoy.
Hey.
See ya.
Woo. Welcome back, travelers.
Woohoo!
Hi! Look where we are. It's like we've stepped into a fairy tale.
Ano to? Drawing ni Clay?
And speaking of, I'm sure everyone remembers
Simulan ka, yeah.
Simulacra, right?
Yung
The
paper
fairy
world,
tale
Ben.
world created by M, where we first met Mini Durin back when he wasn't so mini.
Oh, yeah. And then he received his friend's blessings, transformed into an adorable little dragon, and even ventured into the world beyond the storybook. I remember his fate in Simulanka was tied to the evil Durin on Dragonspine.
Pero
which
siya,
we knew
kaya,
would be revived one day and pose a huge threat to Teyvat. I was so worried about Mini Durin back then. Right?
Me too. But luckily, in the version 5.6 Mondstadt Interlude, Albedo pulled off a huge feat of alchemy for Durin. And that's how the Durin who fought alongside us in Nod-krai came to be.
Wow.
natutulog eh.
You know, looking back on it, Durin and the Traveler have already been through so much together.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty shy at first, but after stepping into Teyvat and even joining the fight against the Ray Hair of Solnari, he's grown into quite the reliable companion.
Oh, I just realized, since we were so busy fighting Rare, we didn't get to hear what Durin's been up to since
Babalik pa
taking
tayo,
human
Monsad.
form. I want to know everything.
Yes.
Really?
Of course! I still remember Durin tapping into the abyssal power within him during the battle. Oh, he was instrumental in defeating the Ray here of Solnari. Mastering that kind of dangerous
Oh,
power
yeah.
must
We're
have
back
been
on Monsad
quite
na.
the challenge.
Definitely. It comes from the flesh and blood of a dragon, after all. His dangerous aura still scares off small animals, even when he's trying to just
Oh,
be
sa Dragon's Spine siya, no?
Of course,
Wonder.
the last thing he wants is to harm those around him. His goal is to use his power to help others as much as possible while assimilating into his new home.
Yeah, deep down, Durin is still the kind little dragon we met in Simulanka.
So, assume ko
And
Monsad character siya,
since
di ba?
his soul originated from Mini Durin, in addition to the power of the abyss, he also possesses a power that comes from fairy tales.
Oh, wait. So he can wield two different powers?
That's right.
Ah.
And because
So,
of
yeah.
that, he also has
Durin sa
two
Simulanka, tsaka
distinct combat
Durin sa ano,
styles.
Dragon's Spine.
I'm jealous.
Yo, nice.
So, after
Wow.
casting his elemental
Dalawa,
skill,
okay.
Durin can freely choose which power to use.
So, skill,
If
tsaka,
you tap his normal attack
Yeah,
after
skill tsaka normal
unleashing
attack.
his skill,
Parang kay,
Durin will enter the
Theory.
denial of darkness state and channel his aggressive side.
Aggressive.
Using this elemental burst in this state will increase his
So, dala
own
yung burst niya.
vaporize and melt reaction damage,
Vaporize tsaka
while
melt?
periodically dealing pyro damage to a nearby enemy.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
if you
Parang
tap
ano,
his elemental skill
mabay ka.
again after casting it, Durin will instead enter the confirmation of purity state, focusing more on supporting his companions.
ayos to. Dalawang
Using his
kit niya, no?
elemental burst in this
Durin.
state will periodically deal damage to nearby enemies while
So,
decreasing
yung isa,
their
more on
pyro
abyssal power.
resistance.
Oh.
He can also reduce certain elemental resistances by triggering corresponding reactions.
Sino nin?
It's a lot.
And it looks like his elemental burst animation changes depending on what state he's in. In the light state, it's like a painting, and the stars look like the ones in Simulanka.
So, parang light and dark
In
niya.
dark state, it looks like the dragon's power
Oh.
takes over, and he's gearing up
Ayun, no?
to annihilate his enemies.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, you know, the way he
So,
changes
support siya, no?
states reminds me of how Nilou changes dance steps. It all really depends on what you do after using his elemental skill.
Oh, yeah.
Which means his kit can be adapted for multiple kinds of scenarios.
Ayos yan.
On
Flexible
one
si Durin.
hand, the ensuing story, both Alice and Mona's master B will be making an appearance, so Durin's in for quite the experience.
Oh my gosh.
Mag-usap ka sila ni Alice. Ay, ano? Ni Barbie.
Draco Rubedo chapter
Silang dalawa ni
Act
Mona.
1, the magic known as
Ah!
storytelling.
Oh, this
Story quest ni
quest
ano pala
is
to?
a bit different from traditional
I
story
see.
quests,
Oh,
with
bakit?
tons of unique gameplay elements and spaces you can visit
Ah.
multiple times.
Oh,
There's
really?
even a few hidden Easter eggs,
Ano kaya yun?
so keep an eye out.
Oh, and complete it within the time limit to
Ah,
earn
as usual.
prima gems and enhancement materials for Durin.
That's not all though. There's
Ngayon lang ulit
another
nagkaroon ng story
special
quest, eh, no?
reward in store for
Yung mga
completing this
Natan
quest.
tsaka
Oh,
Nod-krai characters lang ganun eh.
different.
Nakadepende sa ano yung parang chronicle quest nila.
Glistening somehow?
It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
There's also a new
Kakaroon ng ano,
boss
different
travelers can
accessory.
challenge in Nod-krai, the super heavy land cruiser.
Mats niya to,
mechanized
dalawa sila ni
fortress.
Jawda.
Whoa.
Yeah, you defeat it to earn level up materials for Durin.
Oh,
Ah.
this must
Si
be
Jawda
a
din kaya?
two-week creation. And it looks like it's got
May
some
ibang element?
serious firepower.
Grabe, Mel.
Oh,
Parang kang lumalaban ng ano ah.
So be careful,
Harbinger ah,
travelers.
dalawang element.
All right.
Sakit
That's
nun, Mel.
about all we have for Durin, but before we wrap this part up, let's take a quick look at his
Oh,
combat
nice,
skills
pakita.
one more time.
Enjoy.
Each day is a new page in my story. I want to savor every scene, every footnote, before I turn to the next one.
Get back! Leave it to me!
Dapat pwede nating pang-glide yung ano niya, no?
In fate!
Yung wings niya. Yeah, support siya.
Wow, that's
Si Joda kaya, mukhang support din eh.
So cool.
Okay, now that we've had a moment to admire our magnificent Durin,
Yoda naman.
it's time to introduce
Nice.
our next new character.
Venti?
Venti!
Nani?
Erica?
Uh,
This is version Luna 3. Wasn't Venti released like a lifetime ago?
Yeah. It's been 1,000 years, but just wait until you see his brand new
ito na yan.
combat skills. Okay, so
Nabalitaan kong ano.
tap his elemental skill to summon
Binaf yung mga
a storm
one-set
zone
character.
and hold it to summon a larger storm zone that allows Venti to
So,
soar
ito pa rin yung
high
normal.
up in the air using the power of the wind. With his elemental burst, Venti creates a storm eye in front of him that pulls in enemies and deals continuous
Di pa
damage.
pinapakita yung Wait, ano to? Bagong weapon ba to? Ngayon ko lang nakita tong weapon na to.
Right, but none of this is
Iba to
new
Ibang weapon.
information.
I know, okay, gosh, I was just giving a recap. Okay, this is the new part. If the active character triggers a swirl reaction while Storm Eye is active, their damage and Storm Eye's damage will be increased for a certain period of time.
Whoa.
In addition, Venti's normal attacks are converted into Windsunder arrows that pierce through enemies in
Malakas
their
kaya
path,
yan?
dealing anemo damage and extending Storm
Oh,
Eye's
still extending. Wow.
Oh, so
Lalong
his
tatagal.
burst changes his normal attack too. That's so
Malakas din, eh, no?
cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Good
Wait,
addition din yun.
I don't think I've seen that
Oo nga, ano tong weapon na to?
either. Oh,
Dami yan ng
but it's
signature
got a
weapon,
bunch of Cecilias on it. It definitely looks
Bago niyang
perfect
signature.
for Venti.
So bagay, yung isa niyang
So,
signature,
that's it. Moving
hindi
on.
bagay sa kulay niya.
Whoa. Hold on.
Yung
Just
kulay blue?
1 second. Venti has new abilities now. What's going on?
Okay.
Come on.
What's going on is that Venti decided to recover some of the
Oh,
power he had
decided.
hidden away.
Ooh.
He might act like a carefree, alcohol-obsessed bard most of the time,
That's what
but
he is.
that doesn't mean he hasn't been paying attention to the changes happening across Tevat. And as a god with close ties to the Hexen Circle, he can sense a new threat on the horizon. One that has the potential to endanger not just Mondstadt, but the whole world.
Wow.
And so, in order to face this impending crisis, he felt it was time to
Mm.
reclaim his hidden power.
Wow.
That's right. And to do
Lahat
that,
yun?
Venti and the traveler will need to venture to a place that
Ay,
might
ito.
look familiar.
Yung ano,
The
yung may...
small island in
Yo, ito.
Mondstadt that
Yung wala
was
sa map.
once blessed by time.
I've been there.
Nalala ko to.
This is such a throwback. I mean, I still remember that line. Seeds of stories brought by the wind and cultivated by time.
Ah, to story kasi kaya to?
Ah,
Wait.
love that.
Oh, that was foreshadowing all along?
Act 2?
It's like everything's coming in full circle. Dang.
True. But with a few added twists, of course.
Mga kalaban kaya ulit natin yung ano, is yung Storm Eye ba tawag doon?
And the Hexen Circle share
Yung
a
ano,
deep connection.
wind orb na ano,
The mages
lumilipad.
even signed an agreement with Grandmaster Varka to protect Mondstadt in its time of need.
Ah.
In fact, the mages had a hand in the events we just mentioned between the Traveler and Venti. It all started with Alice and something called the Little Witch's Dictionary, filled
So, ano
with a
to?
series of tasks the Traveler is asked to pass along to certain companions.
Oh.
Wait, so does that mean the tasks were designed by the mages of the Hexen Circle?
That's right. And after
Wow.
completing their
Ah,
tasks,
ito.
these companions will
homework.
become Hexerai characters.
Hexerai?
When
Ano
at
yun?
least 2 Hexerai characters are in the party, the
Hexerai.
combination triggers the Hexerai secret right effect,
Parang yung sa ano,
enhancing the
nod-krai.
party's combat capabilities. In fact, the changes we just introduced for Venti are the Hexerai secret right effect at work, triggered by 2 Hexerai characters. In this case,
Wow.
Durin and Venti
So, kalan si
being in
Durin.
the same team.
Ah, I get it.
Actually, kahit sino. Si Durin yung the best ano eh. Pang-combo eh. Para sa ano, sa second slot.
Circle, so travelers can look forward to adventures with several familiar companions.
Yep.
Dami din, no? Puro Mondstadt.
Plus, after completing
Parang ito
the
na yung
intro
buff nila eh,
quest
sa
from
mga
the Witch's
Mondstadt character.
Dictionary, travelers travelers will have the chance to invite Razor,
That's hindi locked in,
Sucrose, or Official to their lineup.
What? Ooh.
Wow,
Mimili ka?
look at all those familiar
Kaso,
faces.
C6 na ako lahat sa kanila.
I know, memories. Which means after completing their designated task, these characters can all trigger the Hexerai
Oh.
Secret Rite effect to
Ano kaya
gain
mga effect
new
nila?
combat abilities.
What?
Whoa, so does everyone have a different task?
Yes. The tasks are tailored to the companions, so it could be anything from an intense combat encounter to a relaxing.
So, para siyang Ecos.
For example,
Oh.
Klee's task is to help her adorable Dodoko companion. Once she completes it and is paired with another Hexerai character, her normal attack will automatically trigger a charged attack as
Oh.
a coordinated maneuver.
Oh, nice.
Plus, travelers can look forward to an optimization in the new version that makes her normal and charged attacks a lot smoother.
Ah.
Each Hexerai character will gain their
Oh, mas
own
mabilis na.
special
I
abilities
think.
after completing their task. For example, when Albedo's Solar Isotoma creates a transient blossom after hitting an enemy, it will also generate
Oh,
a
dalawa?
Silver Isotoma,
Ano yun?
which will no longer be destroyed by monster
Nice.
attacks and can unleash attacks just like the Solar Isotoma.
So, dalawang beses?
So that should make it much easier to have one of his flowers on the field without gaps in time, right?
That's right. In addition, Fischl can now provide 2 different team buffs depending on whether your party is Overload and Electro Charged
Oh,
focused
oh.
or Lunar Charged focused.
What?
Plus,
Ano to?
Razor's elemental
Ay, hindi
control
pinakita.
will be enhanced, allowing his Overflow Electro Sigils to deal additional damage and regenerate
okay.
energy.
Just remember, travelers, once you've completed the designated quest from the Witch's Dictionary, these abilities will only trigger when at least 2 Hexerai characters are in the party.
So, may
Okay?
mga bagong team comp na.
Of course, the changes from the Hexerai Secret Rite effect, as well as the adventures to unlock them, go far beyond what we've covered here. So be sure to check them out in game.
Wow, these characters have been with us for 5 years, but now it's like
Oh my gosh.
it's like we get to see them in a new light, you know? It's almost
Sana
like
ganun din gawin nila sa ibang
they're
karakter.
growing right alongside us.
Aw.
Yeah. Aw.
Yung mga Liwi
Plus,
character,
the
yung mga
power
yan.
of mages can affect
Inazuma.
fate, so be on the lookout for changes to these characters' constellations as well.
Well, you know me, I'm always down for new adventures with our old friends.
Me too.
Oh, don't
Super
call it old.
exciting.
All right, let's dive into the upcoming event wishes.
Yes.
In the first half of Luna 3, we'll have event wishes for Venti and Durin, plus a new 5-star sword,
Team
Acme
Artist.
Artiste, and a
Oh,
new 5-star bow.
5-star pala
The
to.
Daybreak Chronicles will be featured on the weapon banner, just in time for Venti's new gameplay.
Soul, ano siguro? Soul oriented?
The one, the only new
Ito na si Jauda.
4-star character, Yahoda, will also be available on the first half banners.
Ah, first half.
Don't
Okay,
worry,
nice.
Okay, don't worry.
Baka kunin ko si Durin eh.
Get
So,
to
yeah.
introduce her. That is coming up next.
Yes.
Husay, no?
And during
Husay yung
the
mga
second
motif.
half
Ooh,
of
baris ah.
version Luna 3, we'll have returning event wishes for Varessa and Shilonen.
Travelers will also get the chance to reunite with familiar
Meron ako yung dalawa.
Batman
Okay na ako dyan.
characters in this version's events. But more on that later. For now, check
So, may
out the
natlan
second
event.
redemption code while we take a short break.
Remote
See you soon.
Gems!
Eh.
Welcome back, travelers! It's time to introduce the most skilled, well-connected, amazingly talented information broker in all of nod-krai. His assistant, Yahoda!
Oh my gosh, Yahoda is such a walking meme. Her in-game expressions are so
Siya ito yung
hilarious.
pinakamaraming ano yun, no?
Yeah,
Expression.
You know, I feel like
Sa lahat
that's
ng
the
character.
first thing people think of when it comes to her. I mean, the fan memes have been so good. I'm obsessed. I
Right?
reply to all of them. Those are all me.
Sa Twitter, no? Kita ko yun.
I mean, meme expressions aside, just think about all she's accomplished with the Traveler in the main story.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Yung
yeah,
in-infiltrate natin yung
the
Fatui
Moon Goddess
base.
infiltrated the Fatui
Yeah.
Design Bureau and even confronted one of the 5 sinners.
Yup, that's
that
my
should give
girl.
Yahoda a confidence boost. Yeah.
Wait, I wanted to ask though, what's
Ano yun?
the deal with her mechanical arm?
Oo nga.
I know made that for her. I mean, there's a
Oh,
whole
wait, nasira ba
story
yung kamay
behind
niya?
it,
Ah, ah.
but I think I'll let Yehoda herself
Mm.
explain that in-game. Wink, wink.
Oh, okay.
Secrets?
Yep. In
Gusto ko yung
any
ngiti niya.
case, with her elemental skill, she dashes towards enemies, and after striking
May bar,
them,
ano to?
she can absorb the elements applied to them to fill her purloin treasure flask.
Purloin?
Of course, if she accidentally misses her target, she might get a little upset.
Ayos yan ah. May animation para doon. So paano pag walang element na nakuha?
So cool. After hitting enemies with her elemental skill, she puts on her goggles when she sprints.
I love those goggles.
I love that so much. She's so cute.
Gusto ko yung bar. Yung design ng bar.
Back to the treasure flask.
Husay.
What happens when it's full?
Okay, well, Yehoda throws it at her enemies, dealing anemo damage. Plus, if your team reaches Ascendant Gleam,
Pag may siguro
the
pag
treasure flask will
may certain
periodically
constellation
consume
to
the
puno
elements
kagad yun
within,
bar niya.
dealing corresponding elemental damage to enemies.
Ooh.
So cool.
Yeah.
So babalik niya lang din sa kanya yung ano?
She takes what she
Element na
collects
kalaban.
and throws it right back at her
Paano pag
enemies.
ano? May resistance siya
I
dun.
love that resourcefulness. She's so good.
Well, if there's one
I guess maganda
thing
siya pang
my girl
application.
has, it's survival skills. Travelers have seen that for themselves, so she definitely knows how to be there for her clients in a pinch. Also, Yehoda's elemental burst deals anemo damage and summons a personal coordinated
Anong ginagawa
assistance
nito?
robot that continuously
Oh, yo,
restores
healer.
HP to the active character. And get this, if the
Nag-iba
active
din kulay, oh.
character's HP is above a certain threshold, the robot will also heal the party member with the lowest HP.
Oh, feel healer.
Okay, so she's a healer too.
Oh,
That's super useful. I'm like so.
Wala, may constellation to na ano. Hindi,
She's insane.
i-take for granted niya, no? Yung,
If the team
yung HP threshold.
reaches Ascendant Gleam,
Kahit anong HP
the
percent,
robot
i-heal
will
niya pa rin yung
also
ano.
absorb elements from
Yung ibang
surrounding
karakter.
enemies and convert them into cat claws that deal corresponding elemental damage at intervals.
Amazing. With both healing and elemental application
Matagal
abilities,
mag-fill up ah.
Yehoda seems like a real team player.
Oh, yeah, for sure. My girl is definitely something
So walang
incredible.
lunar soul
I mean,
na
close
something, no?
teamwork is essential for someone in her line of work. Her cat claws will even receive corresponding enhancements based on the most prevalent elemental type in your party, making her team coordination even tighter.
Oh
And
my gosh.
and we're not done. As a member
Oh, so siya kaya niya din
of
to.
the Curatorium of Secrets, Yehoda possesses similar investigation abilities to Nefer, Boss Neff, as she would say. Of course, in some Curatorium exclusive interactions, she might react in
Ooh,
her own
gusto ko yan ah, makita.
special way.
So their investigation abilities are similar but not identical, right?
No. There are some differences.
Ah,
but
okay yan, okay yan.
travelers can experiment with that in game. So get ready.
I just want to see Yehoda open that mysterious chest in the Curatorium of Secrets. Just,
Oh my gosh,
just
yes.
imagine her reaction.
You know
It's gonna
what?
be so good.
You know what? That might be something worth trying in game, travelers.
Oo,
Again,
wink, wink. Unahan ko na siya.
Okay. All right. Now that we've introduced Yehoda,
Oh,
let's
yeah.
dive into the version Luna 3 event.
Oh, events. Ito na.
Let's go.
First up
Ah,
is
Natlan event.
Soul Blazer's Snowbound Journey,
Kay ano,
where
kay
travelers will
Vanessa.
make a much-anticipated return to Dragonspine to participate in a relay race
Dragonspine?
on the mountain.
Oh.
Ba't si Vanessa
so
nandito?
It's like a winter sports event.
Yep.
Those environmental conditions look tough, though. Even
Super
cheering
tough.
on the sidelines seems like a struggle.
Definitely. And for that reason, the race is attracting challenge seekers from far and wide. Varessa and Shilonen have even
Wow,
made the
layo ng
trip
narating
from
nila.
Norway to participate.
You know
Si
what?
Paimon.
I'm
Okay,
not
si Paimon.
surprised Varessa decided to join. I mean, she's got a competitive
Kalo kakainin
spirit,
niya eh.
that's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
and is it true that this event has some connection to a certain comic
Comics
series
eh. Oh,
from Yai Publishing
oh.
House?
Wala doon, nagbabasa yan.
Huh? Is the race comic book themed or something?
No. But there's a long-running series from Nai Publishing House called The Soul Blazer Saga
Meron ba?
about a group of brave warriors with a passion for justice. And a group of dedicated fans decided to form a team and join in the competition. Travelers might run into some familiar companions during their
Oh,
training.
iba-ibang karakter. Liwe, Inazuma,
Talk us
Munsad,
through
Alo-alo.
it, coach.
This
Co-op?
first training minigame
Wait,
is a revival
Wintrees?
of a co-op classic.
Wintrees?
Not Wintrees this time, but
Snow Trees. Okay, pinalitan lang yung pangalan.
to the traditional hide-and-seek gameplay as
Pero
well
sa-
as a few added challenges.
Sa ano naman? Dragon Spine naman.
I didn't expect this
Kaya
to
mo
be
isipin yung ano
part
dyan,
of the
yung
training.
circle. Kailangan ka
Dragon
magtago sa may,
Spider
ano,
gives
sa
it
may
a
torch.
whole new vibe.
Yeah! The cold will test the rebels'
Eh, na nga.
endurance, and the snowmen
Ah.
scattered around the area should
Ooh.
keep the hunters on their toes.
I'll say.
And it looks like sudden
Parang mas mahirap to.
snowstorms
Oh.
might make the situation even
Sunstorm,
more
may ganun?
unpredictable.
That's right. Plus, certain familiar companions will compete alongside the rebels.
Open masyado yung area.
transforming into
Madaling
snowmen with
mahanap yung mga
unique
ano,
characteristics
karakter.
and hiding somewhere on the map. So, keep
Oh.
an eye out, hunters, because catching them will earn you extra
Oh,
points.
kahit yung may ibang karakter. And then,
Makes me even more excited for the challenge.
Next up is the Frontier Recon minigame, where travelers can transform into
Dami.
Sorry Scouts and take test flights on different aerial courses,
Huh?
collecting coins while
Parang yan, oh.
familiarizing themselves with the
yung
race
sa...
But be sure
Sorry,
to watch
yan ng
out
ano,
for
nila
obstacles and
Sitlali.
small traps along the course.
Launch some snowballs in the Jade
Oh.
Fishing minigame.
Shooting game.
The
Fishing.
different snowmen each have different effects and benefits.
Of course, a training regimen isn't complete without a little intense physical activity. In
Mas
a
naiba rin siya,
trial
no?
of valor,
Oh, combat.
In addition, participating in the various training activities and stages of the competition will allow you to accumulate
Lakas ng
blazing
Luciano.
spirit. And after reaching a certain amount, you can claim various rewards, including the 4-star weapon, Rainbow Serpent's Rainbow, and its refinement materials.
A rainbow. Oh, that name is amazing.
Right?
Gusto na yan, yan. Sign na yan.
Super
Sign
fun.
approve.
And plus, with the comic book element, I feel like travelers will really get to channel their inner hero.
So parang sa Barisa nga.
Sure.
Parang may pagka-comic base yung ano niya eh.
This
Verse
next
niya.
event actually takes us back
Ah,
to the
ito.
land of heroes,
Pinchball.
Natlan. And it's another familiar one
Yung-
this
yung
time.
ano,
Does
tutulak-tulak
everyone
mo?
remember Bing Bang
Ito ba yun?
Finchball?
Oh, I do. Yes. I feel like every time
may
this event
magnet pa?
comes back, it gets
Ito ba yun?
totally revamped.
And let's not forget the slogan. Finches are
The
The
cutest.
May ganun pala.
Yep.
They're so cute and round. Oh,
Travelers will need to
Ah,
control
oh,
the paddles
pinball.
on both sides of the table
Ayos ah.
to
Mas
send
gusto ko
the
yata
ball
to.
gliding in the right direction. Angle and timing are key.
Uh-oh.
Ricochet off the walls or ram straight into opponents to defeat them and earn
Kailan kayo
points.
magkakaroon ng Angry Bird dito na ano?
Also, make use of
Minigame.
Finch techniques to make things even more interesting and earn an even higher score.
Whoa. Okay, this really is a whole new gameplay. And it looks super fun.
Buti merong guide na rin. No?
It does. I feel
Para
like the
matutok mo.
devs keep
Let's move on to a Saurian-focused event. Heroic Clash Saurian Brawl.
Oh, looks like it's time for travelers to put their Saurian maneuvering skills to the test.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right. This is a co-op event where
Ano to?
travelers will need to indwell different
Parang-
Saurians
Ah.
and leverage their
Ayos
abilities
eh.
to collect trial coins scattered around the arena.
Parang,
The more coins,
ay, ito na naman.
the
Ayoko
more
yung ganito eh.
Love
Yung laban-laban ako.
rewards and collecting points. There is a certain old friend who used to provide
Sino?
us with intel, and he's making his
Return.
return
Ah,
in
Liben?
version Luna 3.
Si Liben?
Any guesses?
Liben?
Oh, wait.
Liben.
Could be.
Tama ako.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Lieben!
Si...
Back!
Anong next info mo? Nasnaya?
And this time, he's bringing us information on a new region
Ooh,
of
Mondstadt.
Mondstadt.
Dormanport?
Oh my gosh, a new region of Mondstadt. Oh,
Dormanport?
Lieben.
In addition, travelers can look forward to some significant updates to repertoire of myriad melodies. In this mode, you can customize the difficulty of official and self-made scores
Yun o,
to
rhythm
give
game.
yourself an added level of challenge.
Whoa, that looks so
Yung bagong mga music.
hard.
It really does.
Wait, may fog.
I'm not great at
Oh
this
no,
type
ayoko
of
yan.
game.
Me neither. It's okay, girl.
Oh man. But I'm
Chill
gonna
lang
do
ako
my
dyan.
best.
Gusto ko yung chill lang.
Plus, Repertoire of Myriad Melodies co-op mode is launching
Wait,
in
paano
the new
to?
version.
Co-op mode.
So travelers can team up with each other for a simultaneous performance and
So same
compete their
kayo?
rankings based on their scores.
You can finally jam out with your friends. So be sure to check it out.
Pataasan naman ang score. Ayoko yan.
Definitely. And in addition, envisaged Echo's challenges
Wala man akong
for
Klee.
Klee
Wala din
and
ako Albedo.
are being added
Ah, wala ko
in
pa
the
rin.
new version. Can you believe that?
Oh,
Ayos to ah.
Klee's Echo looks like a four-leaf clover.
Parang sparkle din.
And Albedo's looks like a solar isotope.
Hmm.
Super cool.
There will also be some new additions
yeah.
to Genius
Escoper.
Invocation TCG,
Gaming. Tsaka yung
including 2 character cards, a monster card,
Yung
and
kalaban.
multiple... All right, it's time for our last break.
Oh, meron pa.
We'll
Wait.
be back
Ano
with
naman to?
a few
Yeah,
updates
Miliastra.
for Miliastra
Sabi na eh.
Wonderland, as well as some out-of-game news.
Out of game? Ano
See
yun?
you on the other side. Bye.
See ya!
See ya!
Bagong costume. Wow, Frosty Plum. Gusto ko to. Gusto ko yung costume ng babae. Parang may pagka-Fontainian yung dating.
Welcome
Okay,
back,
so anong bago sa
travelers? Let's
Miliastra
jump
Wonderland?
into some new content for Miliastra Wonderland, coming in version Luna 3. Yay!
May bagong mga tools,
A new
di ba?
component sharing platform can now be accessed through Editing Tool, which means you can freely upload your in-game creations to the platform and download the creations of other players.
Ah, okay, so it's basically a tool for sharing and obtaining resources.
Open
Nice.
source? Parang Snowmi ko. Mas gusto ko to kaysa dun sa nauna. Yung parang Halloween. So, kung merong alternate skin color yung nauna, meron din to, di ba? I hope. Elegant. Frosty Plum. Cryo. Oh, yun na nga yung sinasabi ko. Violet. Okay din, okay din. Oh, Maze. Ayos to FPS? First person? Huh.
Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And the main hall looks so magical. It's a total winter wonderland. I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
Hey, that's pretty good. A Miliastra Wonderland Winter Wonderland.
Wait, that kind of rhymes.
Daming Wonderland
Yeah.
Not only that, though, during version Luna 3, there are also rich rewards waiting to be claimed in Miliastra Wonderland. In short, travelers can receive 10 pulls for the
Oh.
event Ode banner and 10 pulls for the standard Ode banner by playing Miliastra Wonderland, which can be used to obtain various cosmetics. Other rewards for playing
masyado
version Luna
nabimiliastra
3
eh.
include fun actions, cosmetics, and
Hindi ko
expressions.
alam matatapos ko yung BP ngayon eh.
Wow. So be sure to check it out if you're interested, craftspeople. All right, that's it for the in-game content, but there's still a piece of out-of-game news.
Ito, ano to?
New collab,
Collab?
is coming our way.
Nakalin.
Woo!
Ano to? Cafe na naman.
Ahem. Paimon received a mysterious letter from an unknown source.
Sino?
And it left her trembling. Oh no! Apparently, she couldn't even finish her usual helping of sweet madame.
Whoa, wait. Paimon of all people
Ano ito?
lost her appetite? Okay,
know.
what did the letter even say? I don't, oh my gosh.
Hi, Paim. Oh? Wait. Ito ba yung sa ano? Ito ba yung collab sa ano? Sa... Paano ito? Yung...
An
Paano itong game yun?
unimaginable punishment.
Yung may
Just
traitor.
hearing that sends
Imposter?
chills down my spine.
Among Us? Ito ba yun?
I guess that's all the info we have on this collab for now.
Oh, ano yun?
And it looks like all
Teaser lang,
will be revealed on December 6th. So be sure to check out Genshin Impact's official accounts when
Yung
the
Among Us
time
kaya to?
comes.
Oh my gosh,
I'll
I'm
be
so
there.
curious.
Woohoo!
Well, you guys,
Oh, yun na
that
yun?
was our last
Uy.
piece of news. No.
Ay.
So it's time for the Luna 3 special program to come to an end. Any last minute thoughts before we sign off?
So wait, interlude ngayon, tapos next act yung ano, yung sa next patch. Tama ba? Kasi nakalagay coming soon eh, dun sa ano, act 5 tsaka 6 nakalagay. Parami ng parami mga act.
You know, I've been playing Genshin since it basically came
Oh,
out,
really?
so this is my comfort game, something I spend so much time doing, so I'm just
Parang
so
ano ka,
happy and
Abyss,
excited to be
tsaka
able
ano,
to,
yung
you know,
isa,
finally be here
yung
and
Onslaught, hindi
especially
siya
play such
comforting.
an amazing